Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, I will start by saying I have some happy news. I think and hope you will feel like it's happy news. I've decided to start this competition. I don't really want to call it a competition because I just don't like the word, but it is a competition because I'm going to offer a free reading, a free personal reading with me. So there's going to be one lucky winner of this, and I'm gonna tell you all about it at the end of this reading. So if you're not interested, just watch this reading and then click it off. And if you're interested, just continue to watch, and I'll get you all the details on how to participate in this in this little thing. Okay, so I want to start with a channel message that I go through before I started these readings, and today I got lemon and lemon tree, and I have this book, so I was intrigued to just go to this book immediately. It's called Växternas språk in Swedish. That's it's more than it is the plant kingdom's language, but it is also a lot of fruit and vegetables and all of that in here. And so there could be like the lemons or lemon tree could be something specific to someone. You might not even hear this, although I think you want to hear this message because it was really beautiful. And it's just nice to know every time you look at a lemon from now on out, from here on out. So maybe you have just cut a lemon to eat it, or you just, have you've been wanting a lemon tree forever. You have a lemon tree and you just looked at it, or like whatever is significant in your life. Here's also this beautiful little meaning of this lemon tree. Where was it? Lemon tree and lemon. So I'm going to read it out in Swedish first and translate into English. Din väg är rätt för dig. Your road is, or your path is right for you. Visdom, jag litar helt och fullt på mig själv och fortsätter framåt på min väg. Wisdom, I trust fully, completely and fully in myself and continue on forward on my path. Låt ingenting få dig att vända om. Du är på helt rätt spår. Don't let anything stand in your way, or don't let anything make you turn around and sort of don't do this. You're completely on the right track. How beautiful is that? So there's a little message for you from the lemon tree kingdom. And then someone's reaching, I can see my own writing. Someone's reaching out for a connection. And I think there's a guy. So I saw a guy come in for someone. They're like reaching out for a connection with you. I don't know necessarily if this is like a romantic partner. I just felt this, probably you have known this person since before, and I just saw this person come in and wanting to connect with you. So that might just be for like one or two people, but that is coming, so I have to say it. Someone's reaching out for a connection with you, and I thought I saw a guy coming in. And when I saw a guy that specifically, I guess it can be a girl or a woman for someone. Excuse me. But it was a guy. Okay. And then I see a dog with spots, like black and white, or white and brown. And it was like I don't know if you pronounce it the same in English, but Cocker Spaniel or Springer Spaniel. I would say Cocker Spaniel eller Springer Spaniel in Swedish. Cocker Spaniel or Springer Spaniel. Like it just feels like the same. I don't know the distinct difference between those two, but it's like that type of dog with like spots. They're not completely black or completely white or completely brown, but they have spots. And so maybe perhaps you have one of those dogs, or you're dying to get one of those, or you just saw one of those. That's a message there for you. Excuse me. And then we have umbrella. The last one out is umbrella. So someone might have just picked up an umbrella to walk outside. Whatever umbrella means to you, there's an umbrella here. So know that that spirit shout out to you. So if there's something like signs you've been looking for, asking for some sort of answer, the spirit reaching out to you for sure. And let's see how that ties into the reading, if it does, or if it doesn't at all, or some parts of it. And even if you haven't sort of heard back from spirit in this little window, you might get it all through the reading, or actually when we are finished with the reading, like just after walking outside, you're like, there's that dog or whatever. I love the message from you're just so on your right path. This path that you're on is so right for you. Whatever you're doing like right now, it's so completely right for you. Don't let anything be in the way of that. Don't let anything make you turn around and not do it. You're completely on the right track. It's so beautiful. So with that said, let's get into the cards. We're starting with 3 initial cards here from Wisdom of the Oracle. And then we're just going to go deeper and deeper. And this is for the month of April. So for the month of April for Gemini, please, of 2022. All of April. There you go. Unfinished Symphony is the first card out. Unfinished Symphony number 10. All That Glitters number 16. So there's a completion here, and then there's a sudden shift for some reason. And the third card out, please, for Gemini for the month of April. There you go. To be fair. I'll show you. Number 38. Just give me a second here. Okay. So with this first one, Unfinished Symphony, usually there's another message that comes with this card, but today I just see Gemini being really tied up. Like you see this girl sitting on top of that egg, and it's almost like she has this, what is that called? You know, those jackets, like in the psych ward, they put those jackets on. I don't know, I hope that's not the case today. But like they're literally, you know, you can't move. You feel, I want to say like restrained jacket or strain jacket or something like that. But it's like you feel tied up or tied down, like you can't move or really go anywhere. You're like locked up in your body. If that makes any sense. And like you're sitting on this piano and like there's so much music around you. There's like freedom around you. There's pink clouds. Like it talks about love being around you. But you feel confined in your body. Like you're just not able to move really the way, like you're sitting on this egg, and the egg to me always represents potential. Like the egg is about to crack and there's something yummy inside its egg. and so there's potential, like there's a lot of potential here, and there's a lot of creativity. This could be literally music, singing, but it can also be like anything artistic or creative whatsoever, like, you know, whatever it is. It's I don't want to say one thing because then it takes away. It can be anything creative that you feel like you have so much that you want to do if you just could, but you feel tied up or locked down or restrained in your own body. And it's a 10 though, so there's a completion here somehow, some way. There's like we're coming to an end of this. And this card is like all that glitters is not gold, and it's 16, so there's sudden shift and sudden changes. So, and I see this like enormous light coming out behind it, like this enormous promise that comes out behind it. And let's see where this goes, because it feels like it can go in two different directions. Let's clarify this. We're going to clarify it all. But it's like something you you went into something, have an expectation of it being all of that and more. And then it turned out, no, it's not. It really is not. 16 is sudden shift. It's like a tower feel that, no, this is not what I expected it to be. It was really, really shiny and it had a lot of promise, but it wasn't what I hoped it to be. Let's see how that ties into the feeling like stuck in your body. But then there's justice here. Then there's the Libra card coming out. So you might have a connection to Libra somehow. But to be fair, this is like, it feels like, okay, so whatever restriction you might have felt in your body, whatever it feels like you've been wanting to do certain things, but you just haven't been able to. And whatever threw you for a loop, like whatever got your attention and you thought it was just so beautiful, then it turned out not to be. Like there's justice here, that there's good karma that's going to return. This is like the good skatteåterbäring, I would say in Swedish. Like right around now, you're going to get back money from taxes. Like if you paid in too much taxes, you're going to get money back. Like if you paid too much of a price, if you paid with your emotion or with your energy or with your, like whatever you paid or whatever you think maybe this thing right here was like it was just for nothing. It was just, why go through all of that if it was for nothing? It was not at all what you expected. And then it's like, well, here's the return. Here's the karmic return of, like, there's going to be justice in this situation. You're going to get what you deserve. Okay? And it's 38, so it's like a beautiful opportunity for a new, like that's 11 if you combine those. It's a beautiful new beginning if you want to step through this new portal, this new energy to something brand different. So Unfinished Symphony, let's clarify this. What's this about for Gemini, please? And as I watch this image here, I see this restrained, I don't know what that's called, this jacket thingy that's like has had you closed in your body. I see that come undone. That is just letting go. So I feel like there's more freedom that's going to be created around this. Like there's going to be more freedom to do what you creatively want to do. You're going to be able to do more music. You're going to be able to do more art. You're going to be able to plant more lemon trees, whatever that is for you. Okay, why is this here for Gemini, please? For the month of April. Third eye. Wow. That's so interesting. So it feels like whatever you felt stuck in, whatever you felt like creatively stuck in, or if this is like actual physical limits to what you feel like you can do with your body, like you just feel restricted. In this restriction or in this confinement or like this, I can't do what I want to do right now. And if this is even like due to the pandemic, like you have so many ideas and so many things you want to do and so many places you want to go, but it's like everything is shut down and so you can't. It's just something like you can't go. Third eye chakra, this is just allowed for you, which isn't allowed, that might not feel like it in the moment, but it really is an allowing. It's an opportunity to really get to know your psychic gifts, like open up for who you truly are. this is like knowing yourself in the world and working on that creativity, like being a visionary, seeing what you want to do, even though you're not fully there physically yet. But as you practice your third eye, your I say pineal gland, but there's a lot of people pronouncing it pineal gland, which is the seed, like to the connection to the universe, to the different dimensions. Is like in this confinement, it has actually not yet physically, but like mind-blowingly, creatively, can you say that? Creatively, it has opened up for more. So this restriction has actually made you more creative. Does that make sense? This confinement has made you be more, not physically just yet, but in your mind for sure, free. And if this has sort of forced you into be more in meditation, do more yoga, just listen more to music or connect in whatever way, like be out in nature, connecting with Mother Earth, be out in your plants, like be out in just connecting somehow, whether you're out in the forest or you're like out in your garden, it doesn't really matter, like the connection to Mother Earth. Whatever this confinement is for you, like the restriction in the physical body or for the physical body, is like has allowed you to connect even more. Does that make sense? You have even expanded due to this non-expansion. And 6 is love and harmony. Wow. And then we have all that glitters. Number 16 there. Why is this here for Gemini, please? For the month of April. Even more light. Yeah. There's something again here with it's almost like it's repeating itself. So I do remember that I said that it's like there's so much power, there's so much light coming out behind this. There's so much power that's coming from the situation, and here's the light. So whatever this was, almost a little bit like the first card there, but a little bit different. It's like this situation that you thought a situation was going to be like all that. It was shiny, it was blingy, it was, it might not be physically shiny blingy, but it was like, had so much promise. It was such a thing that you thought this is it. Like, whether that is a relationship, whether that is like something that you wanted to do, a hobby, a job, a trip that you wanted to take, like whatever this is for you, it's like, okay, so you thought this is it. Like, wow. Only to have the understanding that no, that's not gonna happen, and what you thought about this person or what you thought about this hobby, what you thought about this situation is not and was not what it seemed, and there was a sudden shift. Like if for a moment you felt all of that, it feels like in the next moment, numerology wise, that spark is gone. Like you don't feel that anymore. It's almost like, if I just compare it to, if you've been like completely, infatuated with a person, you're just so in love with them. It seems like you might have not been in love with them, but you're just so taken by them. Like there's so much promise here, and you have expressed that to that person, only to find out something about them, or only to like have something happen that in an instant that light just goes out the window, and the person on the other end goes, who are you? Like, how can you be that on? How can you say so much yes to this, only to like an hour or a day or like a week later you're just so cold? And you're like, I can't explain it, but like I thought it was all of this, but then it's not, and then then you turn it off. And so there's like a quick And if it's not a person, if it's like you just had an idea and you thought for 2 days, like, oh my God, this is the thing. This is what I'm going to do. And everything looks so good. And then it's like, yeah, something shows up. And just as fast as you were so indulged in this, like, then you're not. The thing though, when that probably disappointment, frustration, even fear for someone sets in, like, oh, this is not the thing, this is not the person, this is not what I'm supposed to do. This had such a promise and I didn't get it. I didn't get the job. It will lead to, just like this confinement physically is leading to you actually getting closer to spirit, is actually making you connect to Mother Earth and open up for more of those psychic powers or like creative parts of you that you sort of didn't have activated before this feeling took place. And this is the same thing. Whatever you thought was really beautiful there that wasn't, has led you to step in more to your light, more to your, like, asking truly what you want. And so it's like there's so much good that is coming out of it, because of the setback, or the what looks like a setback. I'd say that's like, what's the expression? Rejection. Sorry for taking some time there. Rejection is God's protection and redirection, or something like that. Like rejection, when we feel rejected, like what the hell, is God's protection and redirection. It doesn't mean that you're lost and nothing else is ever going to come. It's more like okay, let's go here instead because it's going to be so much better for you. And then we have the to be fair, like we have the justice card. It's all going to work out in the end, which we have basically already seen. So can we clarify this to be fair? It's all going to work out in the end. And here comes I just realized we have 3 6s. We have 3 6s, 6 with the third eye. And then we have 6 in the 16. And then now we have 6 again with material and spiritual prosperity. So I love this, like this, whatever situation where you felt stuck or have been feeling stuck or are still feeling stuck, is going to come unglued. It's going to come undone, and it's going to work out in your favor. Here's like, okay, I'm looking out over my garden. A minute ago I was just dreaming about it, and now I'm looking out over my garden, and I'm, because of the setbacks and because of the restriction, because of feeling like, oh, I'm on the wrong path here, you have like expanded to the point of like, this is so beautiful. There's justice being made here. Good karma is returning to you, and you're going to have it all. This is material prosperity, and this is spiritual prosperity. And it's number 6 again. Love and harmony. And we have 3 6s on the table. So it's like, it's so much about that beautiful connection to spirit and Mother Earth and love and harmony. So I'm going to take that into the extension and see what else I can find here for you if you feel like, yeah, this is my reading. 2 links to that is in the description box down below. One is to Vimeo and the other one is to Buy Me a Coffee, where you can go buy me a coffee to support the channel. But then it also, when you become a supporter, it opens up the Pandora's box to every single reading, not just for Gemini, but for every other reading as well. So maybe you want to check out your sun sign, or which might be Gemini, but I mean your moon or your rising or whatever. That's all in there already for a cup of coffee. So yeah, maybe I'll see some of you guys there. And now I just want to talk about this little competition with a free personal reading with me. I've set the date to the 14th of April. I'm going to draw a lucky winner on the 14th of April. I am a numerology nerd, so that's the new beginning for the heart. In the fourth month, which is all about the heart and laying a new foundation for yourself. So I figured that was like such a good date. And it gives me time to talk about the competition to people as well. So what I was like, okay, so how am I going to know how am I going to do this? And then I just felt like, you know what, with whatever's going on in the world right now, the way that you will enter into this competition is, I want you to sit, if you want to be a part of it, obviously, you don't have to be. But if you are, I want you to sit 3 to 5 minutes in like meditation, or when you just sit and breathe and focus on something or someone that you feel gratitude for, or that you feel love for. So that you're just in that grateful state, or a very loving state. So just pick something that you're just so super, super grateful for, or that you're super, super loving in, and just sit there in that energy for 3 to 5 minutes. And that's just going to ooze this beautiful vibration out into the world. And I just feel like if more people come along and do this, like that's going to help a lot with whatever's going on right now. And as a beautiful little consequence, you're automatically in the running to win this personal free reading with me. And if you want to, you don't have to, because it depends on how personal you want to be. You can put in the description box what you're grateful for, what you feel love for, and that I will know then that you want to be part of this competition. If you don't want to be that personal, just put something like I'm in, and then, or that I'm a part of this, or whatever, and a couple of hearts or something. Just make me understand that you want to be a part of it. And then it's not about who writes the most beautiful gratitude thing. I just want you to sit in that vibration, so that we spread a lot of love into the world right now. And then Spirit will help me pick out the lucky winner. And I will announce that on the 14th of April. So hope to see some of you guys there, and I hope you feel excited about that. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing what we're doing then, to come together and spread some love into the world. That's what I have for you. See some of you guys in the extension. Take care, guys. Bye.